blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're kind of alike. Wave our hands at every single airplane in the sky. Under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're crossing the line.
Okay, a couple of things to mention before we begin. First is that if I look like trash, I have been ill for the last couple of days, and I think that pretty much as soon as I finish filming this clip, I'm gonna go straight back to bed. And secondly, this is going to be quite an anticlimactic book haul, because normally when I plan on going on a rampage, I do actually go on a rampage when it comes to buying books, whereas this time I bought 4 books, which, like, still a fair amount of books, but I normally get more, especially like around my birthday as well. I cannot be stopped. But unfortunately, if we take myself back almost 2 months, because I filmed these clips in September and it's now November, I was not in a particularly good mood because I could not find the books that I wanted. I still found 4 though, but I was trying to track down this book, The Well of Loneliness. Can't remember why I wanted to get it. I just love the title, but no bookshop anywhere seemed to have a copy, and it just baffled my mind. I don't know why it was so hard to track down this book in London, where there's quite a high density of bookshops. But the second I left London and went to a different bookshop, first one I went into, I found this book. So it just goes to show that when I was buying these books, it just really was not my time. But anyway, let's go into everything I bought, because I'm sure you're curious. So, the first place I went into was a charity shop. Now, I can't actually remember which one, but it was... I can't even remember where it was. I think it was Kentish town. It was like slightly north of Camden, the area that I was in when I found this, because I found a big like string of charity shops, and normally I try and do that, so if I'm disappointed I have loads and loads of other chances to make up for that disappointment. But anyway, I found this book, which is called Everything Under by Daisy Johnson, and I cannot remember where I heard about this. It's been a while, I think, but this was shortlisted for the Man Book Prize in 2018, which is interesting. I don't want to say encouraging, because do you remember that video that I made where I read all of the like Booker Prize winners for the last 5 years, and I ended up really liking none of them, so not particularly encouraging. Anyway, this one seems to be kind of like a fairy tale type book. It's quite short, which is encouraging because I have not been reading very much lately. Unfortunately, my life has just been a bit chaotic. And I'm sure I'll go into that a little bit more in another video. I actually think I definitely am, because I have a video plan for next year that's basically just going to talk about it all and dissect what I'm going to do with my life. So look forward to that. How many pages is this? I'm curious now, because I have no idea when I'm going to read this. Like 260 pages? That's not going to take me too long, unless it's really boring. We'll see, let's pray it's not. Because I have not been having good luck with the books that I have been reading, which is maybe the reason why I haven't been prioritising reading as much as I used to. It's a factor, for sure. The next book on this list is actually a sensible purchase, because it's the 3rd book in a series, and while I may not have read the 2nd one yet, I did really like the first one, which is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. This is the 3rd book in that series, so I'm not gonna spoil what's going on, because I shouldn't read the back because it will spoil me. But the first one is about this girl called Jade, who's, I believe, in the last year of high school, and she is kind of obsessed with horror films, and she thinks that a slasher is going to happen where she lives. So it's an interesting concept and an interesting execution. Obviously, why would I be continuing the series if I didn't like it? And thankfully this was £2 off, so I can save a little bit of money. Another book that I bought is Nestlings by Nat Cassidy, which is one of the floppiest books I have ever seen. Like, convinced. I definitely heard about this online. I can't remember what it is that drew me to it, but the cover is incredible, and I think it's set in New York, and I think it's about dodgy apartments, and I think there's an undertone of like parenting, which now I'm reading about this doesn't seem like the most interesting thing to me, but I have heard very good things, and I do like a book set in New York, so I hope this is good. I have literally no expectations now, so I don't know. If only we could go back in time and ask, like, previous me why I bought that book. Because the next one is a little bit more obvious, because this book was shortlisted for the best debut of the year in Waterstones. Although, ironically, I didn't actually get this from Waterstones, I got it from Hatchards. Although, once again, Hatchards is technically owned by Waterstones, it's a whole thing. But this is, if I can pick it up, Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. I'm really not sure if I butchered that pronunciation, I probably have. But this is about someone who gets a bit obsessed with the idea of martyrs. I'm not sure if there's much more plot than that, but I think it's going to be an interesting character study, at least. I do like the cover, I do appreciate this for some reason, I don't know why I like it, but I do. Oh, they also gave me a bookmark, which is really nice. I love it when you go into bookshops and they say, would you like a bookmark? And you say, yes, please. And then they give you a bookmark and it's all fun. Okay, well, aside from that, that is everything for this video. Please let me know any other London bookshops that you think I should visit. I know somebody else did in the last video, but I would love to have enough to make an entire episode of just bookshops that other people have recommended. But aside from that, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and hopefully you'll stick around for some more of my YouTube videos, because that would be very nice. Thank you very much. Goodbye.